Welcome to this lower body workout. I'm Jessica and I am so excited that you are here. Today's setup is going to be nice and easy because there is no equipment that you need today besides your chair. Everything will be low impact, completely seated and focused on the lower body, stretching and strengthening through the legs, knees, ankles, and feet. Go ahead, get yourself set up and we're gonna jump right on into our warm-up. We are all ready to go. Let's start here just by raising those heels. Nice and easy, stretching through the front of the ankles. I do want to remind you guys we have some great workouts this week, some really awesome workouts last week as well. Make sure that you are subscribed so that you do not miss anything coming up in our lineup, and so you have access to the stuff, our previous workouts. It's always free to click the subscribe button, and I always appreciate it when you do. Big thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far. Great job here. Let's go ahead, tap those heels lightly to the front, flexing those toes up. Like I mentioned at the beginning, the intro to our workout, we are going to be doing a blend of strengthening exercises for the muscles and creating some stretching exercises to improve mobility within the joints. Everything today is low impact, but that being said, keep in mind that your body could feel a little bit differently than mine, or maybe the exercises are just not a good fit for you in general. So always modify when you need to. Really make this workout your own. Make sure that you get what you came for in terms of your goals and making progress, but respect your body along the way. Give it a break when it asks for it and substitute in something else that works better for you if that's needed as well. Great job here. Slow march. Go ahead and just move those arms with me here. Little bit of movement through the hips and through the knees here, building a little bit bigger. This is a really nicely paced workout today. We are not in a rush. We're really going to take our time with everything. We'll focus on strength, then we'll move on to stretching, back to strength and stretching. So there's nice breaks in between if some of our strength exercises feel a little challenging here today. Great job. Plant those feet flat. Turn these right toes out. Now, temptation here is going to be for that right knee to go with it. If you can, just create a little bit of a roadblock here. Do not push on the knee, come to the thigh, and just lift and rotate those toes out. We want to make sure the rotation is coming from the ankle and these nice, strong shin muscles here in the front, not as much from the hip. Great job here. Bring that on in. Same thing with the left side. Try it a few times without. It's always fun to see the difference, and then create that roadblock there with the left hand. Great job. Lift those toes up as high as you can, keeping the heel on the floor. How far you move just depends on what feels good in your body. If you're able to turn those toes really far out and keep control of the leg, that works. And if you need to make it a little bit smaller today too, that works just as well. The work is the same. Your mobility will increase in time. Great job here. Let's go back to that march and let's lean ourselves back and tighten up the core just a little bit and soft on the tiptoes and then soft through the heels. This is a low impact workout. I want to keep you low impact. So make sure you're not lifting really high and you're not crashing down really hard either. Tiptoes again. And back to the heels. Awesome job here. Let's work our way up out of the ankles and into the knees, just a touch here. We're gonna go ahead, take some easy kicks, right leg only, land to the heel. So I want these toes flexed up the whole time. If those shin muscles are getting sore, you can definitely lower the left toes, give them a break. As you can see, I'm not coming out to full extension. I'm not locking into my knee. I'm kicking about halfway out and bringing it back in. Just a little bit of light movement here. Warm up those thigh muscles. Really get everything in that knee joint ready. Take it over to the left side. Right toes can relax. Down to the floor. Heel and half kick here. Awesome job. There may be a little bit of a cardio element to today's workout. Cardio by definition is anything that keeps the heart rate elevated and is repetitive. So we're gonna be working almost nonstop today, although our strengthening exercises are just a touch more intense than our stretching. You will still really feel this body working nice and easy. Alternate here this time. Point those toes. Lift a little bit closer to that straight leg, so a little bit bigger of a kick here. Nice and easy. Tighten up those core muscles, so I don't want the upper body bouncing around a whole lot. We really want to protect this low back. Great job here. Nice and easy, especially with some of these larger exercises. You're gonna feel that heart rate coming up. Little bit of calorie burning in today's workout. I've never really heard anybody complain about extra calorie burning though. Great job here. Let's go ahead and move on up into the hips just a touch. So I just want you to slide this right leg out and in. Toes lightly graze the floor. Now remember, it's not about going as far as you possibly can and really straining into the stretch. We're creating movement within the joint, getting everything really lubricated in there, looking for pain or sensitivity today, so your movement doesn't have to be really large. As a matter of fact, go smaller. See how the body responds to this movement. Maybe you need something different today. That's okay if you do, but you definitely want to listen to the body. As you work within all of these exercises, start easy with them, and if they feel good, go a little bit bigger or a little bit faster, and then stop at the level that's right for your body today. Let's go over to the left leg. Same thing. Slide it in, slide it out. Remember, the sides of the body can be very different in terms of strength, flexibility, so be willing to listen to the body if there's a difference on this side. Great job. Nice and easy here. You're gonna feel everything warming up. Core muscles are working because we're not turning with the leg. Use those core muscles to keep your upper body right here in the center. Great job. Now we're gonna take these legs, we're gonna take them both wide, and we're gonna go ahead, step the right leg all the way over as close as you can to the left without turning the body. So a nice stretch here on the outer hip. You can help guide with this hand, but please do not be aggressive. No hard pulling or yanking on this leg. Great job here. Little bit more of a strength exercise. Lift the leg, tap it in, tap it out. Feel this thigh muscle working here. Feel those hips getting nice and strong. Wonderful job. Let's take one more here. Step it out, slide the left leg in and out. Beautiful job. Nice big range of motion here compared to coming only from the middle. Very good. This side of the body could be stronger, more flexible, or maybe not as much. We'll work on it in time. Of course, you can help guide this side as well. Same rules apply. Tighten up those core muscles, and let's go ahead and tick that work up just a notch. Lift and tap both sides. So we're lifting all the way through the center now. It does not have to be really high. Just do your best to get the foot off of the floor. Great job here. We're gonna take just a few more. Last one here. Amazing job. Just take it here. Nice, easy walk. You can move that upper body a little bit. The low back is getting a little stiff. You can stretch it out. Whew, great job here. Plant that right foot into the floor. Tap those toes. Nice and quick. We're going right back to this shin muscle. I know this is not a huge target area for a lot of people, but it is really important to keep it nice and strong. Keeping this muscle strong will allow you to safely work on your other muscles that we tend to want to focus on a little bit more: thighs, booty, hips, things like that. So keep working here, keep tapping with me. I know I'm getting sore too. Take it over to the left leg. Great job here. It's not easy. They get tired quick. These muscles are designed a little bit more for endurance. So although they may be talking to you quite a bit right here, chances of them being incredibly sore the day after this workout, not as high as some of the other muscle groups. Go back to that right leg. Nice little break for the core and the upper body here. Catch your breath a little bit. Let your heart rate come back down after some of those bigger exercises. Great job here. Take it over again to the left leg. Don't worry about time. Don't worry about a number. Just go until you need that break. Take a quick break and then see if maybe you can come back. Maybe you get 1 or 2 extra taps. They get tired quick. It's okay. Beautiful job. Okay, take it here. Let's go ahead and stretch them out. Scoot those hips forward in the chair. Take those toes out just a little bit to the front. Raise those heels, lower them down, and start to work your way through the foot. So roll back, toes up, roll to the front, stretching the front and the back of the ankle. So like the bottom of a rocking chair, the soles of the feet just rock to the front, through the middle, all the way to the back. Great job here. Nice little counter stretch for those ankles. Up here at the top, see if you can scrunch those toes under. Grip the bottom, the inside of your shoe just a little bit. Kind of imagine yourself pulling the arch of the foot up. This is a sensitive area. A lot of people can get cramping here. So go really easy to start here first. Just a nice light little squeeze, maybe 3 out of 10. So if you had a scale of 1 to 10, start at a 3, see how they respond with that pull up and squeeze. And then you can increase it from there if you would like. Great job here. Pulse it up, squeeze those arches, hold them here. Again, we're not going as hard as we can. Really lightly squeezing the arches up as we roll the toes down into our shoes. Release them back down. Come to the balls of the feet. Lift those heels. Step back to the right. Step back to the left. Great counter stretch right away for the arches of those feet. Just kind of push back into the heel. Get them worked out a little bit here. Great job. We're gonna switch ourselves over to the right leg. You can support this leg from the bottom, interlacing underneath, or you can use all of the thigh working on its own with no help. We're going to flex these right toes up, extend that knee out straight, tuck it back under. When you tuck it back under, it's not just heel under the knee. I want it to pull back. So I want you squeezing the back of the muscles on the pull back, and on the extension, I want you to squeeze the top of the thigh. So out, top of the thigh is working, Pull it under, back of the thigh is working the underside there. Like I said, you can support this leg with a little bit of help with a yoga strap or your hands. I did say this was a no equipment workout, so I'm going to use my hands here just to show that it is possible. Smooth and fluid here. We don't want harsh, sudden locking movements through the knee, so everything is just really fluid, no jerking around. We're not going fast here. If anything, I want you to slow it down so each of these muscle groups really have a chance to work. Great job here. Tuck it under, extend, and let's go for one more tuck here and set that leg on down. Great job there. Let's go ahead, do the same thing here over on the left side. Flex those toes up, extend that knee out, pull that heel up underneath you. If your chair has something that blocks you from being able to pull forward, do your best to maneuver around that. I know we're all kind of at the mercy of our equipment and what we have at home, but if you have something where maybe it's more open on the side, you could turn to the side, or if maybe you can scoot forward a little bit or add an angle to be able to get this ankle to tuck up underneath you and squeeze the muscle there. That would be wonderful. You would be getting double the work for the same exercise. Two big muscle groups there, back of the legs and the front of the thighs. Good, and of course we're still working on this shin muscle here because you have those toes flexed up, smooth and steady through this knee. Whew. Beautiful, hang on here. Let's take one more extension and then flex it back up and under, squeeze, and then set it on down. Make two light fists, put them right above the knees right here on this softer part of the thigh. Plant those ankles and go side to side here. Just a little bit of movement through the ankles and through this knee. Great job here. And then we'll go ahead, send this right foot back and see if you can just lean forward and back, lift the heel, press the heel down, send the knee forward just a touch. Nothing should be painful here. Send the knee forward and lift the heel as you gently rock back. It should maybe feel like just the very beginning of a stretch in the knee and definitely in the ankle. When we increase mobility, it's always a good thing, right? Having more mobility within the joints, but we have to be really careful because the reward of having that mobility is not worth risking an injury or pain. So we always go so cautious, so nice and easy, and trust me, even though it doesn't feel like anything really intense, there's benefit here. These knees will loosen up over time. Same thing here, tuck this left leg back. As you roll back, let the heel come up and then just gently ease yourself forward, working that heel down to the floor and just sending this left knee forward just a little bit. Again, no pain, no discomfort, no sense of awkwardness in the movement. Very good. If you feel that, you're going to want to modify even smaller, slower, or completely skip this. Maybe come back to the knee shifts side to side. Very good. We'll take just a few more here. Bring it on back. Bring it forward. And let's go ahead, bring ourselves back. Step these legs here to the center. We are going to alternate here with the right leg. So you're gonna send those hips forward a little bit. You can lean back as long as you're not going to dump into the low back or overly arch the chest and belly button forward. So you need to stay nice and aligned through your whole spine. We're going to sweep the right leg up and in. Set it down, tap it back. Up and tap. Very good. Feel those thigh muscles working there. Again, you're getting a little bit of the bonus core work. This is a bigger muscle group and a bigger movement we're working with here, so heart rate may come back up just a little bit. Take a break if you need to. Smaller movement or modification is okay as well. Very good. Nice and strong through those legs. Don't rush through this. Build up that strength. Great job here. Hips are working, knees are working, these thigh muscles. Let's take one more here. I know this is a big one. Take it back. Same thing before you can talk yourself out of it on this left side. Tap it back, so kind of a reverse bicycle here, and tap. Great job. One side might be easier than the other. That's all right. Just be patient with yourself. Very good. Smooth and steady. Watch what is happening with your upper body form. I caught myself starting to slouch a little bit. We don't want that. Very good. We don't want to trade off in the body. Let's take a few more here. Very good. Feeling nice and warm again. Last one here. And tap it back. Great job. We're going to bring this right leg up, small kick out to the side. You can definitely grab the side of your chair, maybe scoot a little more to the middle if that makes you feel more comfortable, or you can just lightly kick out. You don't have to lean as much, whatever works for you. Great job here, using a lot of those thigh muscles here on the side and through the booty area here. Smooth and steady. So same thing, I'm not going so fast that I'm locking into that joint. Really hard and aggressive. I'm gonna let my muscles do the work here. I'm not creating any sort of momentum in my body. Those sudden movements into the joints can be very aggravating. I have very sensitive knees, more so my left than my right, although my right acts up from time to time. But I've found a way to really strengthen and tone my legs. The stronger they get, the less I notice my knee flare up. When it does flare up, it's not quite as bad. And some of the ways that I've learned to minimize discomfort in my knee while I work on strengthening my legs is to slow down these movements, let my muscles work, and keep the impact out of my joints. Very good. You ready to take it on over to the left side? You can scoot those hips, that right hip just a little bit to the middle if you need to. Same thing here. Kick it out, bring it in. I'll use myself as an example here. I just mentioned that my right knee, not as fussy as my left. So I'm paying extra attention here on the side that is more likely to become irritated with movement. I'm going a little bit slower because I feel just the beginnings of a little bit of aggravation if I go too fast. I'm also not extending all the way, so I'm not really locking out that joint. I'm keeping a soft bend in my knee, and I'm gonna really focus here on my form, keeping these muscles working nice and strong. Great job here. Hopefully you're still going with me. I'm proud of you for hanging in here. If you've made it this far, proud of you. You should be proud of yourself too, and we are almost there. You have just a little bit more to go. Hang in here with me. One more. Last one here. Take it out. Bring it back in. Whew, beautiful job. Come to those toes. Open those knees. Butterfly pulses here using the inside of the thighs. If you can, really turn the soles of the feet together. That's awesome. And if you need more space, that's okay too. It's the same muscle group. They're just working in a little bit different ways. It does not have to look the same as mine. Great job here. Pulse it. Bring the body nice and tall. Pull those core muscles in. This one should not be crazy intense, just a little bit of work here for those inner thighs. Good. You can take it a little smaller, pulse it a little faster, maybe there at the bottom half. Coordination here gets a little tricky. Beautiful job. Step it wide. Here we go. Tap one leg to the front, one leg to the back. Good. Have to tighten up those core muscles again, otherwise you're going to have a lot of movement through the upper body. We want the core muscles communicating with the legs, creating those neural connections in the brain so that should you find yourself in a situation where the legs need a little extra stability and help, the core is right there ready to fire off and send help there. Good muscle communication. Take those legs to the center. Same thing. Tap it back. A little more of an angle this time. So not just back, but also hitting that diagonal stretch. Great job here. Little bit of stretching through the ankles. Little bit of stretching through those knees on that back. Let's take one more set here, all the way from the center. Last one, leave them wide. Step the left foot in. Kick this right foot up. Toes flex up. Heel comes to the center of the chair. Kick it out. Good. Feel the back of that leg working again. Wonderful job. Few more here on this side. So again, coming at the angle, out, drawing that heel up and in. 3 more here. Wonderful. Keep flexing those toes up. I have a couple final stretches for you, and then you will be on your way. Set that right foot down. Same thing here. Extend. Step that left leg back out. Extend that. Toes flow all the way up. Kick. Pull the heel in and extend it all the way out. Core muscles keeping you right here centered up. Beautiful job. Hang in here with me again, being really careful in our body, listening to what is happening. 3 more on this side. I'm gonna slow it down. I feel like I'm going a little bit faster than the other side. Maybe 1 more. Bring it on in. Very good. Return that on down. Great job. Let's get some stretches through this body. Go ahead here. Step this right foot on back. Drop that knee down to the side. Stretch that right arm up and over. So just pulling lightly here through the front of the core, opening back up that hip flexor. It should not be painful. It should not feel like a crazy stretch. We're trying to return it after being seated for so long. We're trying to return it to a normal length, not expand on it. So bring it on up. Bring that side in. Same thing here, over to the left. Step that left foot back. Oh, very good. Let that hip relax down. You can increase the stretch by drawing this left arm up. If you have enough of a stretch right here, you just leave your legs, let it relax. Beautiful job. Step this one back in. Let's go ahead here and take some spinal folds and roll up. So make sure that that low back feels good. Roll yourself forward. Roll yourself back up. Really nice and relaxed through the shoulders, through the neck. Very good. Little extra stretch down here at the bottom. If you feel like the low back is enjoying that. If you're feeling any sort of irritation, just go ahead and skip this one. Beautiful. Last one here. Roll it forward. Last little second. If it feels good through the low back there. Oh, good stretch. Roll yourself back up. Let's go ahead here. Take this right leg over the top of the left. We are not going to force this knee down. This is my stronger leg. This is the leg I use all the time. So it is also my tighter leg, meaning this knee already wants to fly up. I'm feeling tension here. I'm gonna stay here. I'm not going to move past this level. It's just not right for my body today. However, if you feel like you are ready for more of a stretch, the knee is able to fold down without feeling a ton of pressure or pain through the hip and knee joint. You can gently take this right arm and just gently stretch yourself forward until you feel a nice level of stretch. It feels good and comfortable without feeling pain and discomfort. Great job here. And same thing, if you are a little bit tighter on this side with me, you just hang out. We just sit here, relax. You can find a little bit of movement through the body. Again, that is something that may feel good, maybe not. It's different for everybody. Very good. Cross this leg all the way over. Big hug forward. You can draw it back up a little bit if you need to. Sit nice and tall. Good. Same thing here. Movement is okay if it feels good. Kind of applying a little bit of self-massaging from the outside. Try not to pull on the knee, so you can see I'm over the thigh and over the lower leg, leaving that knee joint alone. Beautiful. Drop that one on down. Maybe not yet. Let's take a couple ankle circles here first. Reverse that. Great job here. Bring that on down now. Left leg, same thing here, over the top. Side is much more flexible than my right. Just goes to show, I tend to avoid using this side because I think subconsciously I know that it might lead to aggravation, or maybe the side isn't as strong, but I really do try to become aware of that, and I try not to baby this leg because I want it to stay just as strong as my right. Anyways, enough about my leg and my knee here today. If your leg is folded down and open, hip feels good, knee feels good, you can take that left hand, reach it forward so we're not coming down. We're stretching forward to improve that stretch just a little bit. We're not going to force anything. Great job here. Sit with this for just a couple seconds. Give everything time to loosen and relax. If you take a good deep breath in and then let it go, that can be very helpful in releasing muscle tension as well. Bring this back up. Same thing here. Hug it to the front, not on the knee, around the leg. Draw yourself nice and tall. Movement is okay if it feels good. Be willing to listen to your body here. What does it need? what feels relaxing and what needs to be avoided. Great job here. Bring yourself nice and tall. Take that good deep breath in. Exhale. Release it here. Ankle circles one direction. And then roll it around the other way. Very good. Your workout is all done for today, but if your body is asking for more of these stretches or a different stretch, definitely see if you can find time to work that in today. But for now, we are all done with this workout together. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope those legs feel amazing. We are going to continue to work on strength, flexibility, coordination, little bit of fat burning, cardio, heart health, balance, so many things that we work on together in these workouts. So again, make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss those workouts. It's always free to click that button. We'll never ask you for any money. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. The support really does mean the world to me. I am always open to hearing from you what you like about these workouts, what you would like more of, and maybe something that I just hasn't even thought of yet to include for you guys. So send me a comment if you would like as well. Until our next workout, you guys keep taking good care of yourselves. And I guess that's it for now. I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching.